Hello, hello, Kyung here. So, I have an idea. I decided I would start a new series all about envelopes. All the different things I could do with envelopes. I'm going to find out how many different things I can do. So I figure every Monday I would do something with an envelope. I have a ton of them, a million of them. I mean, maybe not that many, but I have a ton of envelopes. And they're all different shapes and sizes. And so I have this one here, and I figured we'll use this one. And so my idea for this is to make it a pocket. And I'm going to use this book. Isn't this gorgeous? So let's pull out a couple of pages. I want to use text, right? And something for the pocket. So, I don't know. Let's make our pocket about that big. Let's just go for it. That big. I bet that's about 4 by 5. What is this? This is a 4-inch wide envelope. And we've folded it to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. I did pretty good on my estimation. So, will this fit here? No, it's too narrow. Will this fit as like on the pocket? I think it will. Just this right here for the pocket. Let's use that for the pocket, and just some text, I think, for this part. Or we could use some of this. Is very pretty. Perhaps with this stuff, or this one. This one or this one? Let's do this one. With the, this pretty, whatever this is. This little fern thing. Okay? So that'll be, and then we won't have to rip any pages out of our book. Which I don't mind doing, but might as well use up these remnants. I'm trying to change it up, right? So that I'm calling them remnants. The poor scraps. I always call them scraps. Okay, I'm going to trim off this bottom part. Right, because we don't need that. And maybe some of the edge. Just make sure we're nice and straight. Hopefully we are. So now we have a good straight edge to go by. I'm going to measure it from the bottom. So I'm going to mark it about here. And that's okay. This little piece is missing down in this corner, but you won't even see it. You won't even see it. So, I hope everyone's having a wonderful new year so far. I'm going to make green chili for dinner. A big pot of it. And then we won't have to worry about dinner for a couple days. Makes lunches really easy for Matthew. So just throw some green chili on his tortilla and call it good. Okay. We're just gonna, okay, so this is for this piece, and I'm not gonna glue it down yet because I'm gonna leave the flap open for now. But we do want to glue this piece down. So this piece is done and inked. Let's measure out and cut this piece. So I'm thinking let's try to get as much of these flowers and stuff as possible. Right? Yeah. So from here, I'm just going to mark it. And from right there. Okay, and then we'll just cut it smaller than our marks, and it'll fit on our pocket for sure. Theoretically. If we actually cut on the marks we made and not invisible imaginary ones and all the other things. Okay, this book is so gorgeous. It does remind me of Edith Holden. I'm going to try to use it more. Because it's deserving, I think. I've had it for over a year. It has sat on my shelf, and I've hoarded it long enough. Okay, so we have this piece and this piece. Let's just ink this one. I'm inking with walnut today. All right. Let's ink our envelope really quick. Ink, ink, ink. Half of what we do is just ink. What else? Oh, I'm going to make egg rolls this week. Homemade egg rolls. I have not made homemade egg rolls. I think it's been over 5 years. And so I got all the stuff to do it. I'm very excited. All right, is this going to fit on our pocket? Or is it too big? Can you believe that? It's too... Well, that's the problem when you don't measure things. Sometimes it's wrong. Not a big deal. We've got it. Now it will fit. Look at that. Like, except it's crooked. Goodness, goodness. I'm going to get a new cutter. I've decided. I've had it with this Fiskars one. I've absolutely had it. It does not cut straight. This one does fine, my little guillotine one, as far as I can tell. But my wire cutter, no, I'm done with it. I might try the little Westcott one I had, with the Walmart brand. I really liked the little one. So I think I'm going to get a bigger one. Look, it is still it's so uneven, it's not even funny. Line it up on the line. Maybe it's the other line. Maybe it's this one that's crooked. It's the bottom one. Watch. Because I keep lining it along the bottom. I keep cutting it along the top. It's the bottom one that's crooked. Yes, I've had it. I've had it. I never used to have this issue, having to cut everything 3 times because it won't cut straight. Absolutely ridiculous. It's unacceptable. Okay. And I don't know, the blades also seem to dull very quickly, I feel, compared to the Westcott one. Like that Westcott one, I had that one for over a year, that little one. It was like $7, right? I had it for over a year and I never had to replace the blade. Always cut great, always cut straight. And then I got this Fiskars one, oh, it's just been terrible. It's given me nothing but nightmares. Everything's crooked all the time. Okay. So we have our thing finally glued on there. Is it still a little crooked? Yeah, it's still a little crooked. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I want to, but that's okay. Who cares? Does it have to be perfect? No. No, it does not. It does not. So I'm going to mark this, right, at the corners, from 1 inch from each edge, right? So 1 inch from this edge, 1 inch from this edge. So I'm going to place it here just to get a good idea. Okay, I'm thinking right there. Now let's double check on this side. Oh, look, I did so well. Okay, so there's our first point, right? Now I could cut using a die, but I'm not going to do that because not everyone has a die cutting machine and dies and all that stuff. We could just do it like this. Look at that. Just put the point there. I don't know what I'm thinking doing it the other way. How to use a quilting ruler. Okay, we're going to line up from this edge and then from this edge down here, right, and mark it 1 inch. And we're going to do the same here from this corner and mark it at 1 inch. I'm going to double check this side. Yes, we're good. So now I'm just going to cut from corner to corner, right? That really does not look, does it? This one is way higher than that one. How is that possible? Okay, let's remark this one. 1 inch from its edge. Right there. That looks more right. Right, and then from here. Measure twice, cut once. Oh, what a pain. Okay. Okay. right here in this corner. That looks straight. That also looks straight. I think we're good. So I'm going to use my wire cutter because it's easier. So much easier. I did do it with like a scalpel knife, right? Like one of these. And it works, but it's a pain because you're cutting through this paper and double layers of this paper. So you got to cut quite a bit. So I'm going to do it with this, and I'm going to make sure. Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm lined up like this. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to make sure that my blade is kind of positioned in the middle of where my line will be, like this. Press it down. Now, the blade ends right where this line is, in the middle. So, if I cut to there, that should be good. Right? Look at that. We did good. I overcut a little bit on that side, but not too bad. Okay, now I'm going to do the same with this one. Line it up like that. Ta-da! Right, we might have to go in. I might go in with the scalpel. Let me stick my giant thick scissors in there. Okay. You would get definitely more accurate cuts, right? Doing it with the scalpel. But I don't want to. I want to try it this way. I think it will work fine. Look at that. So we have our window cut out. Ta-da! Our pretty window. And I'm going to ink it. Right? It doesn't need to be a big window. It's for decoration. Right, and we overcut a little bit, particularly up here on this side. Up in this corner, you can really tell. But I might place like some flowers and stuff. So we'll see. So now we have this window cut and we have our thing matted. So now we're going to open our envelope thing, see? And we're going to put an acetate in there. I have these pretty flowers, so we're going to use these. And I have a piece of acetate here. This is a projector sheet. They're like pretty cheap. I buy like a whole box of them, you know, on Amazon. And they work great because they're thicker than like the page protector sheets, you know, that you get. What am I doing? Let's measure it like this. It needs to be smaller than our pocket. Right, but I'm going to make it pretty big so that we have enough room for our glue and stuff. And I'll cut it using my little guillotine. So we need 2. Right, here's 1, and we're going to need 1 more. So, and it doesn't need to be perfect, so I'll just cut it out using the scissors. Just really quick. Because you're not going to see the edges. You're only going to see the very middle of it. Let me grab my Timmy towel and we'll buff this acetate, clean it off, right? Because it's so staticky. Everything likes to stick to it. There's that piece and this piece. Okay. So, let's put some flowers on there. Where did my little... Here they are. My little tweezers. Okay. So, we have this one. That's, I think, absolutely fine. It's missing a petal, but that's okay. We can put a little bit of greenery there. I don't think I'll use this full piece. We could use this piece. Let's break off. Oh, we'll have to cut it. There we go. Okay. These are pressed flowers. that I got off of Amazon. So I did not press these myself. Okay, they are just pressed flowers, you know, that you could get on Amazon or whatever. So, I'm just going to put a dot of glue. And then we're going to place our flower in the middle as much as we can. And press it down a little bit. Put another dab of glue right where that petal is missing. Oh, and we lost some petals. Okay. There we go. It's good enough. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to glue around the edge of it like this and then sandwich it. So this piece is going to go on top of this piece. Like that, like a slide, essentially. And then I'm going to let it dry just a minute. All right, so our slide is somewhat dry, and it's going to go in there like this. It's not cute. So, oh look, we're losing petals. That's okay. We want our thing like this. So, it will go like this. Right, just slides right in there. So I'm going to put some glue on this side of it, on the back side, and then it'll just stick to the envelope. Like that. And we're going to slide it in there and try and get it all the way down in that corner. There we go. Let's glue our flap down. Glue our flap down. Very nice. And now all we need to do, and I'm going to ink this part, and we can go ahead and put on our text piece that we cut to put on here. Try and get the very edges because I'm not going to stitch it. There we go. Lovely. And then this is going to come up and get glued like that. All right, so this can get glued now. And I glued it in upside down, so our greenery is at the top, which you can't really see it anyway, but that's fine. We have a pretty flower. Where are my little clips? Let's grab some little clips and clip our little edges here while it dries. There we go. So isn't that so cute? And then that can get glued into a journal, right? And then you can have a pocket up in here and a pocket here. And I'm not going to cut the envelope. I'm just going to leave it like that because if you glue it down like a pocket, you already have a pocket there essentially. And that'll keep the, it'll keep its sturdiness. So, but what we could do is we could make a little tag to go inside our pocket. So let's re-grab our book. And look for a pretty, I love this. Is that too, it might be too big. It is, it's too tall. And I would want to keep the full, this is pretty. I like that. I also like this part. It's a little too wide. This one, I would have to cut the bird off, and I don't want to do that. He's cool. Let's see. this house. Let's do the house. Yes. This little house with the chicken. Gotta love chickens. Okay. With the horseshoe on the front for good luck and everything. All right, let's mark. How big do we want our tag? We want it to be smaller than the pocket for sure. So like this, wide. How tall do we want it? Perhaps from here to there. Okay, that gives us a good rough idea. A good rough idea anyway. We'll cut it smaller for sure. Right, did that not just cut that crooked? I swear it did. I don't know anymore, you guys. Did I cut off my mark for my top? I did, didn't I? No, it's right here. Let's remark it. Let's see. Where do we want it to end? Right, because here's our mark. Isn't that our mark? Oh no, that's from the... Oh my gosh. Well, we're just doing great today. Okay. It's okay. We're just making a tag. An easy, simple little tag. A crooked little tag. It looks straight to me. Let's back it with some cardstock. Just really easy peasy. Back it with some cardstock. Cut out a little tag shape and put a topper in it. Right, and I didn't decorate it or anything. We could put like lace on it and stuff. Always got to put lace on stuff. I'm going to put those flowers on it, I think, for sure. Let's cut off these little edges. And cut our tag shape. Flip that around like that. Ta-da! Let's ink it. Ink it with our walnut. I've been using walnut a lot lately. Oh, Miss Paint a Lot made a video recently showing all the different kind of browns, right? That like come in the distress line. Oh, it was amazing. Very helpful for deciding like what I want to buy, what I don't care for, things like that. You know, it really showed like which ones had the green undertones and orange undertones. It was great. It was a great video. So cool. Our house fits in there, especially if we unclip our clippies. Oh yes, it definitely goes in there. Why are you not going in there? Ta-da! There we go. Very nice, very nice. Now we just need to poke a hole in it. Let's find the middle, the approximate middle. Poke a hole in it and we'll put some lace. Let's look at our lace bucket, shall we? It's a mess, isn't it? It's just a mess in here. Let's use this lace. It's a little bit of white lace. And I'll be gentle because I'm not going to put an eyelet in it. Just going to keep it as it is. Should be fine if we're gentle. Yay, oh so cute. So there's our lace coming out of the top of our tag. And I want to put a little bit of lace here. So I'm wondering, this one is a little thinner. Just like that, maybe some pearls. Let's do it. This and some pearls and we'll call it good. I was going to put flowers here, but I might not do that. It doesn't look bad. We'll see. There's our piece of lace. Very lovely. And we'll do some flat back pearls too, yeah? Let's do these little ones. I got these flat back pearls on Ally. It's the only place I can find them. I cannot find these flat back pearls on a string anywhere. I can find pearls on a string and I can find separate flat back pearls, right? But I can't find them on a string anywhere else. So I bought 2 rolls. And I sent a lot out too because, you know, it's if you can't find them, might as well share. So yeah, I love the pearls. Really, really, really adds. And now let's look at a couple of flowers. I may put, we have these cute little ones from the Paper Studio. And my sister got me, and they're kind of perfect, aren't they? Right, we'll put a pretty paper flower there, and we'll put another one. Right, maybe we'll put it up next to it. I think that'll look good. And then we can put a third one over on the other side. So like that. And then we can put one over here. And maybe we'll put one down there. Maybe we'll put them all over it. Someone stop me. I kind of like, I don't know. Shall we just dot them around everywhere? Let's do it. Right. Put that one down here. Just go flower nuts. They're all like cascading. Perhaps one up here. Where should we put this one? Here? Up here? No, I'm thinking maybe like this. I don't know. I think it's fine. I think it needs a butterfly. Where's my stuff? Well, here's my butterflies. I bet there's a little one in there somewhere. Down near the bottom. What do you bet? Oh, look at this little one. That's a little, he's a little dark. I like that one. Little blue one. Let's see. We have that. I really like that one. That one's like a moth. He kind of matches the color. The color is going on. I think he's perfect. He just has to go on there. And I think I'll ink him just a little bit, just so he stands out a little tiny bit. And then we'll be good. Yay, look at him. I'll use my right alls, right? The Stabilo right all. And I'll give him little antenna. Right, there it is. I'm very happy with it. It's very cute. our first little envelope project, right? It's a little window pocket thing. So yay! I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!